Good afternoon. I'm here at Olivemead Lake, up on the edge of the Cotswolds, as part of my amazing 40th birthday, which seems to be going on and on, but I think might come to an end at the end of this week. My wife has very, very kindly got me 5 days in the lodge here at Olivemead, as you can see behind us. Switch it around behind us, you can see the lodge there. And here I am sat on the steps, enjoying a beer, just put the rods out. And a beautiful little spot. You can probably hear the drones of the M4, which is literally just over the hedge at the back. But apart from that, absolutely stunning. I'll turn the camera around so you can have a little look. Right, as you can see, starting off around there, got the island in the middle there. Some lovely lily pads around to the left, a little secluded bay, which is again comes with this swim. You might be able to see a couple of fish already bubbling up, as they're bubbling up all over the place. But we're going to put some bait in that corner and leave it and let them get on with it, and then maybe flick a rod out later in the week. You can see you're coming round, so that's the island out in front, and as we come round, you've got the lily pads out there where I've seen chaps on a fish on the end, and I've got a bait just in there, and then you've got this lovely, lovely bay round to the right as well. And the fish have actually been fizzing up all in front here, just literally 15 yards off the decking. So I've just flicked one out to the right to start with. Oh, you can see a little fish there just flip up on the lilies. But that spot in the corner is definitely going to get some bait. And again, hopefully we'll see the fish get in there later in the week, or even earlier in the week. I'll talk you through all the setup and everything a bit later, but as you can see, we're on the decking. So we've got the jag is all screwed into the decking with the the stage stands there. Means the rods are a little high up in the air, but should be okay. And you can see you've got some red markers there marking the boundary of my swim, and there's another fluorescent one out there as well. So I've got quite a short little spot on the island there, but I've come a little bit off it because I think everyone probably chucks really, really tight, so I've come about 20 foot off. At Olivemead you have to use their own boilies, so I am using their cranberry and caviar and their frankfurter and liver, along with their feed boilies as well, and I'll probably add a bit of particle into that as the week goes on. Okay, right, we'll turn around briefly here. You can see a nice thing in the lodge. It's absolute fishing in extreme comfort. Sky TV, the wife's already ensconced on the sofa, and I'm going to sit here and enjoy a beer or two and watch the lake. So, cheers.
Yeah, it's going to beat you up for your trouble now.
It is going to beat me up for your trouble. Let's remember not to swear. If I just pick him up, are they tagged back here?
Just on the shoulder.
Yeah.
So you haven't weighed him yet then?
No, I thought I'd wait.
Yeah.
You know what it weighs, don't you, roughly?
Yeah, it's getting up there around the 30 mark by the looks of it.
Yeah, alright, Kipper. Just jumped out of it. I have zeroed it. Perfect. Lovely. Brilliant. Got the spray where he's treating, but this could be the fun bit. I've got the camera there, it's just a,
This one.
yeah.
I'll just put that white in there so I know it. Can you just spell your name for me so I get it right for our Facebook?
Leon. And then it's Fisher.
That's right, I've spelt it right in our diary. I'd just like to make sure because it's for our Facebook page.
Yes. Right, go on in. Come on. Just a couple of shots, fella.
How do you get? Do I just press the button to get that on? Do I?
No, the screen, it doesn't come up at all. If you just look through the viewfinder,
right, okay.
go halfway down and it will autofocus.
No worries.
And you'll get a little beep. And then when it comes all the way down, sorry, the camera's probably in the shot, isn't it? Back, make sure I get you. Thank you, fella. Very distinctive scar down one side of it.
Yeah.
Fought like a trooper.
Nice, I'll just get some on my
Yeah, great. I think, to be honest, sometimes the phones nowadays take better shots.
Yeah, they do some good ones.
Oh, I can't tell you how happy I am with this one.
I'll bet, mate. It's a bit hard going at the moment, but
Yeah.
I think it's this bloody changeable weather all the while.
I think
You
it's
know.
might have just switched it on. This little
Yeah.
breeze up today, and yeah.
Excellent, mate.
Still hard belly.
Yeah.
Still got a very hard belly on it. So I don't know if that's gone or not. Don't feel very.
Doesn't look like it's.
It's fairly solid. Doesn't look like it's got rid of.
No.
You can tell that it's probably female, judging by the fact I can't feel any.
You can usually feel them
The
bubbles on them.
tubercles, yeah.
In that part.
Oh,
Well done, mate.
thanks, buddy.
Excellent.
Ah,
Give us a shout if you have any more.
I
Or
will
when
do.
you have some more, I should
I'm
say.
going to have a beer in a minute.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Thanks, buddy. Oh. Well, hello all. Obviously the world is a much better place now that we've managed to nab that fish. I just thought, obviously we didn't really talk an awful lot when I was holding it up. I was just a little bit excited. So I thought I'd talk you all a little bit through how we made the changes to catch it, because it's really not been happening for the first 2 days. Alright, they're not feeding hard at all. I think they've just literally, well, they have literally come on the feed. The fish just mashed out to the left hand side. I'm just going to show you where the ripples of that are. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway. So they are literally just turning on the feed, and there's been a steady breeze coming down to this corner for the last, since this morning really. Anyway, right, we've had a rod out in front on the pads since we started. Chappin, who was in the little pod over there, had 2 fish, and I know they both came from the left hand side of that pad, which is literally 5 yards behind where I have my bait, but there's not been a nibble on that shallower ground. It's very hard, very bumpy when you pull the lead back across it. But I did do a bit of feature finding. I left it alone on the first day. On the second day I did a bit. And as you come back this way, I noticed there's a big line right the way across, where it drops down a foot or so, from about 4 foot. Actually, probably maybe drops down 2 foot to just under 6. And it goes from very, very hard to soft. There's obviously a big silk line that goes all the way across. Now, I have seen bubbling on it. I did have a bait on it originally, but nothing happened, and I've not really seen that much on it in the last 36 hours or so. But change is as good as rest. It really wasn't happening where else it was. So the left-hand rod that was on the pads round to the left, I've now taken right the way to the other side, to the other bay. I've been trickling a bit of bait in, and that's gone down on a margin spot down there. The left-hand island rod I've left alone because I've been baiting that constantly, just trickling bait in each day. I am, however, going to bring that in now and put that on the edge of the pads to the left. And the other rod, I'll show you where I brought it to. It's really not very far, so you just follow me down. Right, let's say the left-hand rod was round in that bay there, towards where that red buoy was, just on the inside there, baited with particle. The middle rod has been on the island, right out there, right in the middle of those two buoys, but about 10-15 foot off, making sure it's at the bottom of the shelf. And the right-hand rod has been out on those pads there, as I explained earlier. Now, you may have noticed on those rods there is a rod missing. Well, that's because it's come over here, and we've got just for that little fishy leapt over the back there, in the hole there where those reeds have just smashed over, is where I've got my other rod positioned. You just may have noticed I've just had a big liner on that as well, so there's definitely fish moving through here now. I had a savage liner on this rod earlier that literally ripped line from the reel, and before I had that other fish, that's exactly what happened with that one. It was just a massive line. The rod bent right down, line was tearing off. As it went off to the right and as it pinged off the fish, I could still see the lead was out in the middle, so I'm 99% sure that was a really, really heavy line bite. Anyway, 15 minutes later, I put it back out there. I've just put 15 baits around it. The olivemead, cranberry and caviar, which is a lovely red bait. It's obviously got lots of bits and pieces in it as well, really lots of bird foods in there, I suspect. And that one, I've taken the pop-up corn off the top, or the slow sinking corn. I've just gone straight for a boilie on all rods. 15 baits around it and two pouches of particle. That was it, just literally enough to get them stopping and hopefully feeding, and it's worked. So I'm very, 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 very pleased. I think we might even be lucky enough to get another one. There's still the odd bubble coming up on the spot. As you can see, the lines are really slack, especially on the close-in rod. It literally goes straight down to the bottom and then straight out. I don't want to put a bat lead on. I really don't like them. I think they give you very poor indication. I'd far rather just put the slack line there, and if a fish happens to swim into it, I'm hoping it will, it won't tighten up. It will just brush off them, nice and easy. You can see there's still some bubbling. Well, you probably can't see, but there is some bubbling going on out there as well. So that's up to date. We are now on Wednesday afternoon. I think it's probably about 4 o'clock. I'm going to go sit back down. You can see the lodge behind us here. It's very, very comfy fishing. But obviously it comes to the frustration of when it's not happening, you're kind of stuck where you are. Oh, excuse me, that's my old bones. But yeah, absolutely delighted to nab that one, and then hopefully we'll be able to show you another one soon. Until then, cheers. We are recording. So we nailed again in the bottom lip. Coming in a little bit closer. Sorry, just talking to the wife, everyone. She's off camera. I don't think she should be getting in front of it. So I'll take my head torch off. And show you this little beauty. Don't quite know what she weighs yet. Way off, taking some photos. Oh, lovely long fish. Oh. He's determined to beat me up, I think. Okay. Alright. Look at the fins on that. The pecks are enormous. sometimes don't like that. There we go. Magnificent. Thank you very much, Kipper. Came from the left-hand pad. Oops. Get her up for one more. There we go. Fox is actually coming out in the video. There we go. Chuffed to bits. Right, let's weigh up. See, if you just whip this net out. So if I hold it here, just pull that net out from just inside it. Thank you. Into the sling. Just get some water. Just get some water in there as well. In case anyone's wondering, the sling does have a hole in the bottom. I'm not trying to make it way more. Let's see what's going on there. £21.10. Lovely. Oh, there's a slipper back. Fantastic. The wife's already legged it back inside. Oh. Well guys, got an extra special one for you now. 33.8. Oh. I'll be honest with you, I thought this was very small when I was playing it. Turns out it's not quite so small. Hopefully it should come out on camera. Oh my days. Look at that beast. There you go. Oh, that's absolutely magnificent. Well made up with that. Going from the left hand rod on the pads. Recast one, the one that had 21 earlier. Yeah, that's pretty special. Thank you, olivemead. Alright, oh, slipper back. Right chaps, round number 4, third fish of a crazy evening. I'm still putting the rod back from the 33, just messing around outside. I didn't have the sounder box out, my alarm's turned down. All of a sudden middle rod rips off, all I can hear is the clutch screaming. And it goes around this little chappie. I don't think he's quite 20. Again, absolutely nailed in the bottom lip. All faithful cog rigs doing their absolute business at the moment. Just slide the net down. Sort that mess out in a minute. We'll pick him up so the head torch off. See if we can't just hold him up for you guys to have a look. There we go. What an absolute perler. Fought like stink again. Absolutely chuffed to bits for that. Look at that mouth. Huge bit overslung. Right. And Let's see if we can't put a number 2 quickly as well. Where's my scales gone? There we go. Let's see what's going on there. So let's put the front. $17.4. Lovely. Thank you very much, chap. Wow. When it comes good, it certainly comes good.